It feels like your marketing never sleeps. And let's be real, neither do you. But what if? What if it could actually work overtime for you, 24/7, without you having to lift a single finger?
So let's get real for a second. Does it ever feel like you're just stuck on a marketing hamster wheel? I mean, you're cranking out those newsletters, you're posting all the time, but the results, they feel kind of random, right? And honestly, it's exhausting. It's a super common feeling, but I'm here to tell you there is a much smarter way to work. So what's the secret? Well, the solution is to build an engine. Yeah, a system that just works for you, quietly in the background, nurturing your leads, building those crucial relationships, all while you get to focus on the stuff you're actually passionate about. So let's dive in and talk about building your very own automation engine.
Okay, so what exactly is email marketing automation? When you strip it all down, it's actually pretty simple. It's the power to send the right message to the right person at the exact right moment. And the best part? It's all done automatically. You don't have to lift a finger or even press send.
Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine you could hire a new employee. This person works 24/7, never asks for a vacation, is an absolute rockstar salesperson, and is totally dedicated to your customers. Oh, and one more thing, you don't have to pay them a single dime. That right there is the incredible power of automation.
So let's break down the difference, right? You've got the old way, and then you've got the smart way. The old way is that weekly newsletter you probably dread writing. You spend hours on it, blast it out to everyone on your list, and basically just cross your fingers and hope for the best. The smart way, though, that's using automations. These are emails triggered by what your customers actually do. That makes them super targeted, way more effective, and, get this, they run completely on autopilot. Okay, so you're probably thinking, this sounds amazing, but where do I even start? Great question. You start at the very beginning, with the single most important sequence of them all, making an absolutely unforgettable first impression. Let's dive into the Welcome Series playbook. All right, this is your blueprint for success, and it's a simple three-step process. First, the second someone subscribes, bam, they get an immediate thank you email. Maybe you toss in a small gift, like a little discount code. Then, a day or two later, you follow up and share your story, or maybe a really useful tip. See what's happening? You're providing value, you're building trust, and you're doing all of this before you even think about asking for the sale. It's a game changer.
Next up, we're talking about the playbook that literally puts money right back into your pocket. Seriously, we're going to talk about how to capture all those sales that you probably thought were lost forever.
Okay, get ready for this number. 70%. 70. That is the average percentage of people who put something in their online shopping cart and then just leave. Just gone. Let that sink in for a second. That is a huge amount of your money just sitting on the table, waiting for you to come and get it.
And the good news is, you absolutely can get it back with a super simple recovery plan. Here's how it works. About an hour after they leave, you send a friendly, gentle reminder. A day later, you hit them with some social proof. Amazing customer reviews that build their confidence. And if they're still not sure, that final email, maybe with a little incentive like free shipping, that is often the tiny nudge they need to seal the deal.
Look, the key takeaway here is that you can systematically, automatically bring back customers who are literally seconds away from buying from you. This is the point where automation stops being just a nice little time saver and becomes a serious revenue-generating machine. And if you're ready to get that machine working for your business, you should definitely find us at mbl.com.
All right, so we've covered getting new customers and recovering lost sales. But let's talk about the long game. Because getting that first sale is awesome, don't get me wrong, but the real magic, that's in creating loyalty. The goal here is to turn those one-time buyers into raving fans for life. And that's exactly what the retention playbook is all about.
That moment right after someone makes a purchase, it's a golden opportunity that most businesses waste. I mean, of course you send the order confirmation. That's standard. But then, what if you automatically followed up a few days later to ask for a review? It shows you care about their opinion, and you get amazing feedback. Then, maybe a week after that, you could send them some personalized recommendations for what to buy next. See how that builds the relationship?
But what about those customers who've kind of gone dark? The ones who haven't bought in a while? Hey, don't just let them drift away. A simple, friendly, "we miss you" email can work wonders. If that doesn't do the trick, you can follow up with a totally irresistible offer to tempt them back. And if they're still silent, well, that final attempt lets you know it's time to clean up your list, which, by the way, actually helps your email performance in the long run.
And how about this one? Let's talk about turning your absolute happiest customers into your best marketing team. It's so simple. After someone leaves you a glowing, positive review, you can automatically send them a follow-up offering a little thank you, a bonus, for referring a friend. Just like that, you've created a powerful, self-sustaining growth engine for your entire business.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. We've gone over the core ideas and 4 super powerful playbooks you can set up, like, right now. So the big question remains, what's your next move? How do you take all this theory and actually put it into practice today?
You know what? It's probably way simpler than you're imagining. To get started, you really only need 2 things. First, an email platform that can handle automation, and second, a solid understanding of your customer's journey, what they think, feel, and do. That's it. Seriously, that is the entire foundation you need to build on.
So I want to leave you with this final question. Are you ready to stop just blasting out messages and instead start building actual conversations, the kind that lead to sales and create customers for life?
Because at the end of the day, that simple shift in mindset, that's what separates the businesses that are always struggling from the ones that truly scale. If you're ready to make that shift and you want a personalized strategy and a consultation to get you there, visit us at mishbeal.com now.